Hey, Steve.
Hey man,
How's the interview?
it was draining.
Yeah,
I had 5 one-on-one interviews back to back.
a lot.
Yeah,
At the same place?
at the same place. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
What?
sure. What kind of job are you interviewing for?
Man, there's so much noise going on. Uh, this present job was for a research analyst position at a PR firm.
Oh, okay.
Um,
What
but
is an
I've been
ER
applying
firm?
public relations,
PR.
PR, business, just standard business. Um,
Yeah, that sounds like the kind of interviews that my place gives.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Being an introvert, of course,
You're
struggled
not
a
an
wee
introvert.
bit. Okay, struggled a wee bit with getting through them all, but I did, and I expect that I will get some good news later this week. The hiring manager at least loved the shit out of me.
That's a
It
good
really,
sign.
yeah, it really depends though on how well I fit with the rest of the team. So we'll see. We'll see later this week.
Yeah.
We're Erica was shopping around for apartments at the same time. We found a couple of good ones that we're interested in. I'm not willing to commit 2 months rent
Without.
when I don't have a job.
Yeah.
So,
Of course.
and we're still locked into this lease, so still got to pay the rent here until it's filled.
Yeah.
It's I'm getting back to that whole anxious, I am running out of money thing. So,
Sure.
but yeah, it was good. They offer unlimited time off.
What?
6 weeks paternity. Uh, they offer $75 if you want to get a gym membership or like take a cycling class or whatever. $75 a month for that. They have margarita/cocktail Fridays at 4:45. It's your standard millennial like
God.
recruitment gig.
I hate millennials.
Sure.
we have
Seriously.
free ice
Fuckers.
cream. We have free
Free
bagels
ice
and
cream.
stuff.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
it's intense.
I'm
Everything
working
is,
at the wrong goddamn
I
sector.
know.
Like,
No,
seriously, public work is for chumps. What the
it really
hell?
is. It
How
really
dare
is.
I give back? How dare I care about the next generation? How dare I decide to, kill
You know,
myself for young people? And I
I
get
was giving
paid
back.
beans and
I was
shit.
I was giving back for a while, and they kept spitting on me, and eventually I got sick of the spit. So, you know,
Apparently I'm not
uh,
yet. God, I
the
need to find a
the
private
the
sector job.
the job is in the John Hancock building, which is the one of the tallest buildings in the world, but I think it's the tallest building in Chicago. It's got a view of Lake Michigan, quite pretty. Um,
It had
yeah,
better be because Chicago is cold.
well, it can be.
No, it is. In the winter, it's not can be, it is.
Yeah, yeah. All of our apartments had fireplaces as ancillary heat, which is pretty kind of crazy to me. But we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. They're supposed to contact me. In between the hiring manager and the last interview of the day, they spent like 5 minutes outside talking. And my final interview, the guy said, "We'll be talking to you soon,"
Cool.
which to me is, pretty sure sign. But
Yeah, for sure.
who knows? Who knows? He could just be playing the game.
Yeah, like
You
hire
didn't
or
have to
no,
say
we
that,
try and
though.
get back to people immediately.
Yeah,
Like, we usually know by the end of the day whether
yeah,
we're going to hire somebody or not, so
yeah.
why wait?
For sure. I've been a hiring manager before, not hiring manager, but on a hiring team before. And we usually know by the time our last interview is done. We usually know by the time of our third interview is done. But yeah,
It's usually just a case of, like, see if they fuck anything up. Like,
right,
lunch. Holy fuck. Some people
right,
don't understand that lunch is part of the interview.
right, right. Well, apparently, the hiring manager she asked me the strength question. I gave my strength and also my weakness. She's like, "How did you know that we were going to ask about your weakness?" I said, "Because I've been doing these
Everybody
interviews.
does.
It's standard."
It's like,
She's like, "Oh,
good God,
I
they
must get
asked.
out of it."
That is a
Yeah.
standard question
Yeah,
on any
it's
job
so
interview.
standard.
Yeah.
They want you to be able to see your own flaws.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. So we'll
They don't
see.
want bullshit. Like, I care too much. Fuck
No,
you.
no,
I
no,
hate
no.
people that say shit like that.
I work too hard. I take on too much.
Yeah.
I stay too long at work. Yeah, no. They want to hear real things typically.
Yeah.
They want to know that you can play the game, but also that you're a real person. It's a tight walk. It's a tight. I'm actually a better interviewer than I am an employee at the end of the day. My skills are more
Great.
polished towards getting a job than they are towards doing the job itself.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah. Anyone that says that interviewing is not a separate skill set, that's complete bullshit.
Yeah, exactly the same way testing is different from knowing things.
Right.
Okay. Well, in any case, last we left our intrepid heroes, it was a month ago. It's been a while since we've gotten together, and I'm glad to be back. So, you had just delved into the very beginnings of the mountain last we left off, and stop rolling those dice. I'm going to kill you.
All right. Who has music playing though?
Not me.
I didn't do it.
Is it you,
Oh
Richard?
my god.
It's definitely me. Let me change back to my other settings.
It's like some craziness going on.
Sounds like Stargate. Sounds like Stargate.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. It sounds like it. Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so you had just gotten in. You were bombarded by traps and poisonous arrows and bad things immediately. If last session, if you remember anything about it, was any indication of the amount of preparation that most people do for the mountain that you guys decided to skip, yeah. Unfortunately, the way out is barred at this point in time because of the giant crushing stone block thing that did eventually come down.
And our magic seems to fail approximately
You
a quarter of
haven't-
the time.
You haven't quite figured that out yet, and
Yeah.
you know I'll.
Certain
I'm not gonna-
spells seem to fail.
I'm not gonna spoil that surprise for you. But in any case, last thing you did was you were up on the battlements here, and you were looking around for an entrance to. Well, you were looking around to see which way you should go, and the sign on the next to the doors was written in like Old Dwarvish, like there and there. One said that it was going towards the ambassadors. What was it, quarters or estates or like waiting
Hallway.
chambers? Yeah, ambassadors hallway, thanks. And the other one was saying it went to the grand stairway. The north passage goes to the grand stairway, and the west passage goes to the ambassadors hallway.
Didn't we choose ambassadors?
Did you? I thought you
Yeah,
said.
we're kind of heading over there.
I think that's the direction we were going.
Oh, I thought you were going grand staircase. Hold on, let me grab my map. My map.
Staircase would probably be the better choice, but let's be real, we're not team make good choices.
Well, then your choice changed. Just saying.
Okay.
But that's okay. Let's see. Red level 1. That's not it. Let's try something else. Tables. That's not it either. Dun 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 dun. Miniatures town map. Sort alphabetically. There it is.
Oh god. Well, at least the
Do
boobs
it.
are still there.
Yeah, thank God.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, so. Doom-ba-doom. What is that? What's that little ding-dong sound?
We're in an 8-bit game now.
What?
Someone's playing Mario.
Oh, it's the alarm clock.
Turn it off.
Oh.
Once I find what you're messing with, I am deleting it.
It's
Like,
already
doesn't matter what.
9:40. Holy shit.
Yeah, man, time flies when you're just doing nothing. 9:30.
Yeah, sorry. I was sending emails out to my employers. I'm sorry.
No worries. I mean, that seems more important.
Whoa,
It
honestly.
really
wow.
is.
Yeah, it really is. There it is, my chest. Dun dun dun. RPG kit. Okay. So, Ambassador's Hallway. Alright. Dunk, 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 dunk. Okay, so to save me some effort, because you guys went an unexpected route, sorry. So I'm not completely ready for this, but it'll be close. Bah, you bitch. Thank you. And then... no, I don't like that. No, I don't like that either. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom,
Well,
boom, boom.
if it's
Okay.
easier, you can also just have us imagine it in the mind's eye.
Yeah, we could. Alright. So, this is what you can see so far, and there is a portcullis immediately in front of you after you've gone through the first wing.
Can you explain to me what a portcullis is? Is that like
It's like
bars?
the big bars that come down in front of a castle gate.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Andrew lifts them quite often.
He does.
Where's our rogue? Can he just slip between them? Can't I just slip between them?
Huh.
You could certainly try.
What is that, like acrobatics?
Alright.
It would be escape artist.
Okay. I'll try it. I'm gonna try to
just-
squeeze between the bars.
Okay. So here's the entrance before you. Can I read your thing before you start doing stuff?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right. So it says a battered and faded sign hangs above the entrance to this area. A pair of raised and rust. So sorry. The damn it. The first portcullis is raised and rusty. The second one is lowered. The one that you have went through is raised. In common and in other civilized languages, it reads Ambassadors' Halls. There are 5 black fletched arrows stuck deep in the wooden sign, and a dwarven skull hangs from a rope threaded through the eye sockets. Below the several translations is a crudely emblazoned slogan in both Kobold and Common. It says, Dreadnoughts, spelled incorrectly, live here. Every word is spelled incorrectly. Doesn't matter how, and then it says enter and die, also spelled incorrectly, but and is correct.
Okay. Okay. 1, they're taunting me because dwarf skulls. B,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about their Drake Gnats, whatever those happen to be.
Dreadnoughts.
And 3, I want to break the rusty ass fucking metal.
Alright, so
Uh.
despite this ferocious warning, the entryway seems unguarded, even deserted. Beyond the twin gates, a heaped pile of trash can be seen. Insects swarm about it and rats scurry unheeded across the surface, diving into small holes in the rubbish. Other than this activity, everything in the area seems very still.
First off, you accidentally locked my character.
Did
And
I?
second, I'm going to try and open the portcullis by just, doing what I do best.
I did not mean to lock your character.
I'm going to look at the walls because we just keep getting shot with arrows everywhere.
No. I've been taunted. Fuck that.
While you're doing that, I'm going to look at the walls.
Alright,
because
so
if I
Andrew's
get
going to
rid
try
of
and
them
lift the
again, I'm
gate. Steve
pissed.
is going to try and
Squeeze through the gate?
through using...
No, he's in front of me. I'm going to assist him in lifting the gate, and as soon as it's lift up, I'm going to slide under it.
Okie doke.
Because
And
fuck
then...
these bitches.
Right, because fuck these bitches.
I gotta play Erst. I'm sorry. I gotta play Erst.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to search things because Philbrick's sick and tired of getting shot by fucking arrows from everywhere.
Yeah, I hear that.
Alright, how does support work? I give him a +2, or do you care?
Actually, what I'd like you to do is both of you make a... we're going to call this a athletics check. And I need a combined number as your DC, because these gates are quite frickin' heavy.
Alright.
There's no athletics skill on the gate? That can't be right.
Let me see.
We can
There's
substitute
no
it.
athletics in Pathfinder?
Earth.
That seems crazy.
I think that athletics was replaced by just a strength check.
Do that then.
Well, what the hell do I add to a strength check? My
Your strength modifier.
modifier. That's quite different.
Oh.
17 on a strength check.
Okay, Andrew.
So I just add 17 to my roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus your strength check. Or your strength
It
modifier.
seems funny that like
31.
athletics was gotten rid of, but climb is still a thing.
I know, right? Well, I guess climbing is different than like
Is it
hopping,
though?
jumping, and yeah.
31.
31 and 17 is 48, so...
31 was total.
Oh, 31 total, sorry. That's still good. So, good job. You've lifted the portcullis 3 feet.
We're so smart.
Alright, I slide underneath it.
Okie doke. Well done.
Does it stay 3
No.
feet off the ground?
No. If you let go of it, it will fall.
Alright. Portcullis came down. Good luck.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. That's at 4. 5.
I stare stupidly at Erst. You don't. Are you a dumb motherfucker?
6,
Yes.
You're
yes,
gonna
I am.
get dead.
6, 7.
They have insulted my people.
9.
Don't worry. I'm scouting. And we'll hold it up next. Philbrick will drop under. And then you'll drop under.
I'll cheer.
You'll cheer?
I mean, I contributed more to that check than you did, so...
Kinda true.
Little true. Yeah.
What happens when you roll a 4?
It is. That is true.
Alright, well, for lack of other things to do, I'm gonna search for secret doors.
Okay.
While other people go get themselves killed.
I'm just looking for traps. Fucking A, I'm done getting shot with arrows.
Why is everyone rolling my pink die? You all have die for your
They
colors.
I do what I want. I rolled a 29 to search for secret doors.
Hmm. What are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Don't build stuff. I'm serious.
Trying to help.
Unfortunately, it would not be helpful. Stop.
Please don't tell me that's not helpful. That was amazingly helpful. Oh my gosh, I'm so good.
It's more funny because you don't know what he's trying to do the map layout. You're just like, this will go there. I'm sure of it.
I'm totally making educated guesses. These are all doorways, and then he spawns flat tiles. Like originally, this was going to go here, and then Brian's like, "No, fuck you." I'm like, oh, I guess that's not the way it is. And they spawned a flat tile, and I'm like, "Oh, I guess a door goes there."
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there could have been like walls in the middle of the hallway, but I was just making guesses.
Yeah, I could tell that you were just making guesses.
I was making good guesses.
I'm sure I have by name, you butt.
Oh right. So well, yeah. I have more things to do after my search for secret doors.
Where did I put my frickin' doors?
Maybe Walmart was out of doors when they were building this place.
Yeah, maybe. No, that's not what I want. Saved objects. There we go. I'm stupid. One of these has to be dungeon tiles, walls, statues, walls, floors, demons, buildings, furnishings. Why do I seriously not? There. Thank you. Good God. I'm like, how can I not have a bag called doors? I make bags for everything. Because it's the only way to get anything done. Okay. So. Well, that was unique.
Woo!
Stay. I just do not have enough workspace over here on my end of the world.
Just use the mind's eye. Describe it faster.
Okay, fine.
I love Pathfinder. I love tabletop, but you know.
Well, you went a way that I wasn't expecting because last time you said you were going straight, so I built a bunch of.
I know.
So I hate you a little bit because
But
I've been really good about being prepared.
Yeah, but I want to hurt you as much as I can. So
Yeah, good job.
I actually like watching you build it. It's kind of fun.
You're alone then, because Steve hates it.
no. I don't mind watching you build it. I am just incredibly worn out from today.
Sure.
And I'm flagging in terms of my energy, and I want to be able to contribute to the game. I want to be here. The longer I watch you build, the more I'm like, why am I not just sitting and doing something else? You know,
You're right.
I'm sorry to say it that way. It really is. It really is. I should not have been so successful in my interviews that they invited me to Chicago. That's my fault. I feel you.
I agree. All right. So it's a long hallway. It does end in double doors that I haven't yet built, but that's essentially what you're looking at. During the height of the Dwarven reign, this area of the mountain served as a guest quarters for visiting dignitaries and ambassadors. In order to accommodate the different races' tastes and preferences in living conditions, the dwarves painstakingly crafted different sections, each tailored to a particular race. At the time, the concept was hailed for its novelty and social consciousness. However,
Can I stop you?
sure.
Was I ever here? My dwarf is quite elderly at this
How
point.
old are you?
He is elderly for dwarves, so he is quite old.
Okay, so age, that makes him like 150?
I think more than that. I think they live like 400 years.
I thought they only lived like 200 or 300 years.
Well, let's look it up. Pathfinder, SRD.
The quick
Dwarf.
answer is no, because this is a plane shifting mountain.
Fair enough. So
Okay, then.
I'm quite old and have never heard of this.
Right.
So works for me.
In any case,
I'm
unfortunately, now the place has been turned into a living dump. There are vermin and piles of refuse everywhere, with little, footpaths in between the piles. Vermin and insects scrabble about, feasting off of the filth and decay that blankets everything. So, what was once considered beautiful and unrivaled is now a twisted and sickening reflection of its former glory and wonder.
Oh God.
Thanks, Kobolds. Just knocking it out of the
Fucking-
park as usual.
Awesome.
Kahu, I will never suggest this any other time, but let's talk about genocide.
I love genocide.
Then let's commit it on these kobolds. And then I move forward and assist him in lifting the gate again so that Filbert can get through.
Oh, how good of you. This time
Please
I
roll.
roll an 11.
Philbrick, what did you get for your looking for bad shit?
And I also rolled an 11.
Okay, that's not enough to lift the gate. Sorry, guys.
We struggle.
The struggle's real.
What is the check for that? Is there
It would
Perception?
be perception.
Or
Perception.
That time too.
19.
Okay, everything seems clear.
Sweet.
I rolled a 29 for looking for secret doors. Previously.
You find none.
Well, okay then. Try and get this shit open again.
Alright, this time I roll a 16.
I have a 20.
So 36. Alright, Philbrick.
Yep, that's enough.
Scoot.
And then I slide under too.
As
Yep.
it's coming down. Chunk.
Cool.
We'll be fine.
I like how we just keep locking ourselves in hallways with things. This is a
Nothing
great
could
idea.
possibly go wrong.
Yeah,
It's
what
fine.
could possibly
I've
happen?
got heals for days, as long as I don't go down first. Kobolds, don't listen to this. Don't kill me. Or do listen to that. Whatever. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the
All right.
bathroom.
Alright, well now that we're in this hallway here, I think... Do I need to search for traps on, like, doors individually, or can I be, like, search for traps?
Generally, you're going to want to give each... Because searching for traps is not like a wide area of effect. So you're going to want to give each door its due diligence. I mean, since you're not under threat, you can just take 20 on the doors if you're willing to spend the time. But...
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea. Kobolds already know we're here. Like, just taking time. Not exactly the
Yeah,
best
the
idea.
GM's like, why don't you just take your time? It'll be fine.
I was not like that. I was just telling you
Yeah,
your
I know.
options. You can
I know,
also
I know.
do a cursory look and take 10.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll just be doing that. Take 10. I'll take 10 for searching, for traps and shit in the hallway. Well, so that would be at 29.
Okay. You don't find any traps.
I guess I might as well just check each door. we're fucking around here.
Okay. That's your prerogative.
And then we can decide where to go.
All right, I'm here.
Then.
Welcome back.
All right, Kahu. Lead the way.
Did I find any traps on any of these doors?
Nope.
All right then.
Yeah, we really need a rogue.
It'll be fine. Nothing could possibly go
I
wrong.
got this. As long as someone can spot the trap, I'll deactivate it.
So is Chad likely to come back then, or no?
He actually talked about that. He said that he just cannot do it on Tuesdays. He wants to be here, he just can't. So if we're willing to move it to another day, he can do it. But Tuesdays just don't work with his new work schedule.
Okay, well, let's talk briefly about that. Andrew, what days would work for you?
Not Thursdays.
Not Thursdays?
Not
Richard?
Thursdays.
Other days are fine, not Thursdays.
Not Thursday.
Not Thursday?
I think
Okay.
the general consensus
Well, that
is
works
not
out.
Thursday.
Well, I can only do Thursdays, so fuck you. No, I'm kidding. I can do whenever.
Yeah, during the summer, I'm actually very open to whatever.
So, preferably not Fridays, because that's when I like to not be in
Yeah,
front of
no,
my computer.
I hear you.
Or if I'm going to be in front of my computer, it's doing
What you want to do
what I want to do, right?
expressly.
So, yeah, exactly. So, talk to Chad, figure out what days will work best for him.
I think he was saying that Thursdays, and I think he said like end of the week was better for him. But
Talk to him about Wednesdays.
I'll talk to him about Wednesdays. See if
Yeah.
he can do a different day, because yeah, Tuesdays are no bueno.
If not, I can probably find someone that will be more than happy to play a rogue for us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Chris would be willing to play some D&D.
I mean,
I'm a rogue,
He
guys.
doesn't-
Don't worry.
he's welcome to come, because I mean, Jeremy is not a consistent player.
Sure.
Not to be mean to Jeremy, it's just
No, it's true.
he just can't make it consistently, so we need to have at least a consistent number of players.
Sure.
And 3 is really pushing it.
It'll be fine, guys. I count for
Oh.
like 2.5 players.
No, it's true. It's true. I just don't want to make Brian dumb down every encounter forever. You know?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. So we'll see what Chad has to say about it on the whole Wednesday thing and whatnot, and then we can figure out stuff. Yeah, good.
Well, anyways, I have a premonition that this room over here is loaded, so we'll go into this room first.
Oh, you have a premonition.
Yes, I have a premonition that
From Armok?
from Marok.
Good. Good. Open the door then.
All right, I open the door.
Oh God, is this how we're doing things?
Yes.
Premonitions from Arma?
No.
Ugh.
It wasn't from Armok. That's the problem, because Kahu is sort of being a d-bag a little bit.
Wait, what?
When it comes to this whole Armok thing, because they haven't said his name right on purpose for a while now.
I said his name right on
Ha.
the occasion that it mattered.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, is the more that they say it, the more they believe. I'm
Right.
high wisdom. I know when people are lying to me. But even if they fake it, well, fake it till you make it.
Fake it
Hold
till you
on.
make
if
it.
if I praise Marok for long enough, would Marok like coalesce into a deity of his own? This
He could.
seems legitimate.
If he gets enough worshippers, sure. That's
Well,
how
I count
D&D
for 2.5
pantheons.
players.
Well, that's how D&D pantheons are.
Pretty much.
Is 2.5 enough?
No.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
All right.
Anyways.
You open the door and piles and piles of refuse just come tumbling out. It's like they shoveled it in here and then like slammed the door shut really quick.
Ah,
Close the
lad,
door.
you know, you can't always trust your first premonition from Armok. You gotta learn to He's a very complicated deity, and in
He's a
time you will learn to
complicated
decipher
man.
him.
And no one
In this
understands
case,
him.
in
but
fact,
his
he may have
woman.
been, trolling you, as the kids like to say. He may have just been testing you and your resilience. So go to the next door,
Maybe.
kick it open, and if that's the one you have a premonition about, good to go.
And I've done a take 10 on searching for traps on all these doors.
Sure.
So I opened this door.
John Shaft.
Well, actually, I just like crack it open a bit because I don't want piles of shit to like fall out onto my pristine boots again.
No, son.
Well-
you have to kick it down. You have to go full force.
The door seems wedged shut. It's like the wood has like bloated. Like when wood's wet.
Yeah, I get it.
Armok would only seal this door if it needed to be sealed.
That must mean there's something good inside.
As a point of order, I'm staring behind us at the door that is not opened, and just making sure nothing's gonna pop out and stab me in the back. But this place.
Well, the
I am
pile
not
of garbage
doing that.
does tend to like shift and move like a little bit here and there, but you think it might be vermin.
Alright, well, anyway,
You
I don't know.
use your axe.
This seems like bullshit. Let's go to the end of the hallway. and
No.
open the big door.
You can't. You cannot simply give up because something's a challenge. You must
Can't
make
I?
that door your bitch.
Can't I give
Otherwise,
up?
are you admitting defeat to a door? Are you really admitting defeat to a door?
You're right. I can't admit defeat to a door. I kicked the door in.
Oh god. Way to troll there, Steve.
Who needs charisma when you're an asshole?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Alright, so I kicked the door.
Okay.
I assume this is
Give
some
me a
kind
roll.
of strength check.
Yes, sir.
That's a 17.
Okay, you kick the door. It does not budge. You hear
Son,
the
not
wood
everyone
groan just
was
a little
meant to
bit.
be one of Armok's
Well-
warriors.
That's that. Onto the big door.
Not everyone was meant to be a warrior, son.
All right.
Hey, are you calling me a warrior? I'm a proud barbarian.
I am implying that you're weak, but you know.
I don't understand what you're saying, sir.
Suddenly,
I
Kahu
don't
has
part-
become really well spoken.
I know. I'm like, what? I'm thinking to myself, am I understanding his gibberish more, or am I losing intelligence?
Maybe
Am I
both.
back at him, or what's going on?
Me hurt.
And then I sit and wonder for a while. He's been speaking for our entire team for so long. Do they all understand him? Are they just scared? Was this quest entirely made up? Existential questions.
Is this reality?
Is
When
this-
you speak to me long enough, your mind puts it all together, and you understand.
Oh yes.
You see that's
He's like the Tasmanian devil.
that's what outsiders hear, but you'd understand. You understand perfectly. The mysteries of the barbarian way.
It's like
I
watching
feel
a
like I have to
cartoon.
take.
It's
I feel
like
like
watching.
I have to take a level in Barbarian now. I
Yeah.
was just instructed.
Yeah, it seems like we're watching a cartoon of like Tasmania, where like Taz would be like, and that's all the people watching it would understand. But anyone he did that to would understand him completely, as though he were speaking
Right.
real sentences.
Right.
Yeah,
It's the power of friendship, guys.
that must be it. Okay, so you go to
I
the
opened
doors at
door
the end.
Yep,
Okie doke.
these apartments.
All right.
So, Hilbert, can you just disintegrate this door, though?
Which one?
Let's blow more spells.
The bloated one. Come on, use your acid.
No, it's okay.
You got arrows with acid. Just
Yeah,
Use one.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm already opening the door.
oh god.
Okay.
I don't
You-
hear anything that's going on here.
You open the door at the end. During the dwarves' tenure, important visitors could stable their mounts here, and they were well cared for. Waste was disposed of through a sluice that emptied out of the side of the mountain, many feet below. The location now serves as a garbage pit and storage area. The old refuse tunnel has long since eroded, becoming the secret access tunnel that leads outside. There is a lone kobold sleeping in here, ostensibly watching the crevasse to prevent intruders from entering unnoticed. Yeah.
So basically, we can go out the garbage chute if we need to exit the
Let's
mountain.
not. Because it goes out the side of the mountain, and I don't know what's beneath us at that point.
Oh yeah, I'm not going out there.
Ever
Fuck
watch
that.
Game of Thrones?
No.
Put him through the moon door, man.
Yeah.
Put him through the moon door.
Except it's the shit door. It's the
Well,
Thunderbox door.
So,
how close is this kobold? And I assume I have good footing to get to him.
Yes, the kobold is about
he's asleep, man.
10, 20, 30 feet away, sleeping inside one of the larger stables. But yes, he seems sound asleep, snoring away. Jenny says hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Jenny.
They say
I
hi.
say hi to Jenny.
Well,
They
anyways,
say hi too.
To me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do I care? I suppose I
Alright.
could just close the door.
Or you could just kill that one kobold that's sitting there.
Afraid of like traps and shit.
Genocide, man. Genocide.
You're right, genocide. I can't resist.
Can't you?
Can you? Like, really?
No, not really. Well,
All right. Well, you guys figure out what you're gonna do with that one kobold. I have to go help Jenny for a hot second.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we're gonna take the kobold and we're gonna push him down the poop chute.
I was just gonna run him through, actually.
And then put the body through the poop chute.
No?
But it's something
Like-
that goes off the side of the mountain, like... It's something that leaves...
Like right
is
now,
that?
I have no idea. Like right now, 80% of the mountain knows we're here. Like, let's not make it 85%. Am I
Okay.
right?
I'm back.
But what if someone comes to check on him?
Well, genocide. Anyways, so I'm gonna head over there, like, making sure with a cursory glance that I'm not gonna step on any traps.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna stick him.
Stick 'em good. Stick 'em real good.
Ba-na-dun-dun.
You knew where I was going.
Oh yeah.
Because genocide.
You're just gonna stick him.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes?
All right. You walk up and stab him. He dies. He's a kobold.
Yeah, that's the idea. Alright. Genocide complete. Done with that room.
I'm going to search this room that we are in to see if there's anything else in the room that is not available just from looking inside the room.
Probably
Okay.
a bunch of horse shit.
There is a
They
bunch of
stay-
horse shit. Yes. Shit. But
Horse shit.
also, can you make a perception check for me?
17.
17. Okay, along the back wall, you notice that the stone is very thin here, brittle even. With any matter of force, it could probably be broken through.
Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know either. Interesting, though.
Can I head over there and, like, make an engineering check to see if that's because it's, like, hiding a doorway or hiding, like, an outside area? Like, I'm looking to see if this is an intentional kind of thing, feature or not.
Sure. Go ahead, make a check.
That would be 23. Or... Yeah, 23.
Okay. No, this does not seem intentional. It seems as though the refuse and garbage that has been piled up against the walls has eroded at it here and weakened the wall between this room and whatever room lies on the other side.
I wonder if it's worth trying to break through, or if that would just do bad things to
Break
us.
through!
Like a cave in.
Breakthrough!
There's
wanna
a number
cave
of
this shit
things
in.
you could do before you break through a wall without knowing what's on the other side. Just
No.
saying.
No. No.
Or just break through. Fuck it. You
Like-
know?
Hey, can I poke a little hole?
You could. There are a number of other checks that you could use to your advantage. Like, listen. I need you to just shut up because obviously you guys can handle yourselves.
I can't. I need a...
I feel like
I need an
charge
adult.
through is best option.
Yeah, for sure.
Fine, we listen. Isn't that perception?
Yeah.
36.
Okay, from this side of the wall, through the thin stone, you can hear the gibbering and boisterous voices of what is likely to be kobolds.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Just
I
putting
mean, I
that
guess
out
we
there.
could bust through there and kill them all, but why? Why bother?
Why indeed?
I mean, it can't be that important. It's not even on the map.
I hate
Now,
you.
let's go check out this other room instead. Whoops. I have a
feel-
premonition that this room over here has been built. So let's go do that.
Okay. You want to bust through that door?
Well, I'd like to open it like a civilized person. What do you
Okay.
think I am? Some kind of barbarian?
Oh, where are my dice? Dun, 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 dun. So there was a step that you skipped.
The best
I
popcorn you ever
did a
made.
take 10 on all of the
What?
doors in this hallway.
Pretty good popcorn.
Well,
That's pretty good.
so 3 large spears, as soon as the door is opened, get like bolted essentially from the far door there, thrown at you with a crude projectile system, and they all miss right around you.
Okay, sure. But did anybody else hear the part where I said I'd take 10 on all the doors in the hallway?
That is something I heard.
Cool. It wasn't enough to detect the trap.
This
Okay.
is why we need a rogue.
The 29. That would be
Don't
enough
worry,
for
I can heal you.
29 is enough for anybody.
Traps
Well-
are a kobold specialty, both
Well,
detecting and
it
setting
took
them.
more than a 30 to lift a gate. So,
High level
29
dungeon.
is not a magic number. Well, whatever,
High
I'll
level
start rolling
dungeon.
that. Anyways, so that shit all missed me because I did a Neo. So, whatever, I open the door.
Well done. Oops.
Well, I don't go in yet.
Okay. The room seems largely empty. It's just more trash storage.
I search for traps.
Okay.
That's not going to find anything. I search for doors. That's a 30.
Okay. You do not find any secret doors or any other traps.
Alright, well, this room sucks.
Sure
Is
does.
there anything in the room that I can
Not
look
really. Giant piles of trash.
at? Okay. Fucking trash rooms.
Yep.
Fucking Clan Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Yeah. They can't spell it right, why the hell should I?
Fair enough. Goddamn stupid tiles. Do what I say.
Question. Do thief tools provide a bonus to disable
check.
device or also to finding traps?
It's disabled device.
+2.
Disable device? Okay.
I believe it's +2.
Yeah, that was always my complaint, was thieves' tools, disabled device, not finding them, because
Yep.
you don't have a, like, magnifying glass glued to your eyes the entire time.
But what if I did?
Well, then the DM should probably smack you in the face. I don't know.
Oh, fine. I have a get a monocle or some shit. All right. And the last room up here, I'm gonna roll to try and find a trap on this door.
Okay.
I roll a 31.
Woo! 31. There is some sort of alarm mechanism attached to this door.
I will disable the alarm mechanism.
Are you
Look.
good at disabling alarm mechanisms?
It's the same
Of course
thing as
I'm
finding
good. I am super good at disabling alarm mechanisms.
Okay. Making sure.
I rolled a 27.
Okay. It seems as though you've disabled the device. Well done.
Hell yeah. I may or may not have pulled out thief tools to do that. Nobody saw that.
Why are you keeping your roguey abilities secret?
Why wouldn't I keep them secret?
Yeah, they're roguey.
Fair
Like,
enough.
like Jesus Christ.
Alright, assume any empty doorways are doors. Okay?
Okay. I'm down for that.
It just makes building faster.
Sure. Anything in here?
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. You have entered into a common courtyard. This courtyard area is heaped with rotting trash.
God, always trash.
Yep. Apparently it serves as a common area for Clan Dreadnought, but
Misspelled still. Differently
Yep.
from the first time it was misspelled.
yep. But it appears as though the kobolds have long since fled to the safety of their homes. Uh-huh.
Pussies.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Little pushcarts are still abandoned, their wares available to all who pass by. It seems very much as if the place was deserted in a great hurry. In fact, it has been left in such a hurry that a kobold baby has been abandoned to survive on its own.
Genocide.
Really?
Well,
Pretty much.
You're just gonna
Mustard
pick it up
not.
and squeeze?
No. No.
squeak. Oh,
No, we're not killing babies.
Hey, I'm lawful neutral.
aren't we?
I'm neither in favor or against killing babies.
But they're
Well,
I think
We're
Armok's
not gonna kill
against
babies.
killing babies. They're unarmed. They're not combatants of any kind.
Oh,
But is
God,
Marok
that is
against
true. I cannot kill babies. They have not
Yeah.
had a chance yet to fight in the war.
Yeah,
So-
we cannot kill it.
But what about
Until
Marok?
they are age of fighting, let's call it 10. Until they're at least 10.
You know, for
No,
kobolds, it's
no.
probably actually earlier.
Okay.
Can they
Until
hold
they're
a weapon?
age enough to hold a sword
You mean dagger?
effectively,
Ineffectively.
or dagger,
If they
whichever's
can
their
lift the
preference.
dagger off the ground, that's good enough for me.
This kobold cannot. Okay, the kobold is barely bigger than.
Okay.
I would say the palm
All right,
of
Brian,
Kahu's
this is-
hand.
This is established canon. If the race, at whatever age, can hold a blade of any sort in a threatening manner, they are in the war.
Okay, fair enough. This
Prior to that, I cannot kill them.
right, this creature cannot.
We cannot kill these babies.
We can't kill the child. That's just.
I go
No.
over and I give the baby a toothpick.
What?
No, anyways.
He's trying to arm the child.
I will
God.
divinely blast your ass. All right.
I search for secret traps.
Secret
back.
traps.
Yes. No, I'm not. I don't care about obvious traps. Just secret traps. I don't
Okay.
want any secret traps.
You detect none.
I search for secret doors.
You detect none.
Okay.
Okay, so there are a number of doorways exiting this room, 2 to the north and 2 to the west.
I head up to door number 1 and I search for secret traps. I rolled a big 38.
You detect no traps.
I open the door.
Okie doke. The sign above the door indicates that the area was the Elven Retreat. Alright. Upon opening the door, the scene is completely atypical of an ancient dwarven stronghold. A small forest spreads its leafy greenery through the cavern, and sunlight filters in from an unidentifiable source. An overgrown trail wends its way through this forest, disappearing into the shadows cast by the
Wait.
hardwood trees. What am I waiting for?
Sorry, that was towards Erica.
Oh, okay. Some buildings can be seen through the foliage of the trees in the distance, while perhaps 30 paces away, the shrine of bleached bones is visible beneath the boughs of trees. Bows? Bows? Although no creature... B-O-U-G-H, yeah.
Yeah, bows.
Bows, yeah. Although no creatures are in sight, there is a feeling of being watched as if the forest itself were sentient. The dwarves constructed this hall to emulate a forest setting of their elven visitors.
Is there a check to see if the forest is in fact watching us?
I would like to roll my check if Forrest is watching us skill.
Yeah, I've got that on my character sheet.
I've got 7 ranks in it, so if you could just, give it to me then.
7? I've been pumping that to max.
Oh, you bitch. There's probably an awareness or alertness or whatever we do in this game.
Yeah.
What, more perception?
Perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, perception.
$28.
It does seem like there is something alive inside the forest. It's hard to tell what, though. It could be kobolds, but they're not really known for being very agile, and the threat seems to be coming from the trees.
I'm certainly not going to get in grabbing range of any trees that are in fact watching us.
So
That's all that's really in here, like trees that are watching us.
trees and an elven compound. I mean, there are a number of buildings. Like I said, that you could see them through the boughs of the trees.
No.
Man, I really wish you had told me that you were gonna go this way. I would have mapped this shit out of this.
Sorry.
It would have looked cool too.
What do we want to do? Like, set the trees on fire, maybe? I'm sure nobody would notice.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know.
I
Do
don't
we
think
think there's
settings.
anything of value in here?
These are
That-
master rooms. I mean, like, I would say there's probably going to be some good stuff in them. I would hope.
I mean, elves. Elves are loaded. As a race, elves are like, they've got the good shit.
Yes, that is true. I don't suppose we can avoid the trees somehow.
No, it's completely overgrown.
Well, I make the firm resolution to walk through the trees. Does my amulet glow blue?
As you start entering the room, the further in you go, the more your amulet starts to glow blue.
Motherfucker. Trees are gonna hurt me. It's gonna suck. Don't have good plans. Like, I have one mode of operation. It doesn't seem like it would
Which
be very
is
useful here.
Thump.
Right, like I could walk in there and I could smash them in the face. But I don't know, my sword might not be very good at this.
I'm gonna look around inside. Well, are you in the room?
Yeah, I kind of like took a step into the room and now my amulet glows a little more blue, so...
I mean, this
Okay.
room is frickin' cavernous. Let me put it into perspective for you. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 40, 60, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 40, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's more than 300 feet deep
Jesus fuck.
and about half that across. When I said it's a small forest, it is a small forest.
So, fill it with acid, and then murder room. No? Okay.
I mean, I guess one
That's a
thing
lot
we
of
could
acid.
do, like, one thing that we've got going for us is that I expect that this room probably continues to look like this rather than a trash dump exactly because of the trees. So, like, the kobolds probably can't get in. So, if we can get in, maybe we would be able to rest here. Because I hear we blew a bunch of spells.
It's an excellent point. Both of those points are good. Now, if it's being guarded by something that hates kobolds, what can we extrapolate from this?
Well, if we're expecting that we can...
There are a couple of old adages that apply, like the friend of my friend, or the enemy of my enemy is.
I guess it didn't occur to me that things might be intelligent in here.
Hard to say.
Well, that's because that one mode of operation.
Sure.
I suppose maybe that would occur to some of the wizards around here.
Maybe some of the intelligent people can try to step up to the plate this time.
Some of the fine. I step up to the plate. I look around at everything that I can see from the doorway, because I'm not fucking going into that room with death.
Jesus Christ, pussies.
Last time I walked into a room, I got shot with arrows for half my health.
I'm surrounded by pussies.
Yep.
And I will use every knowledge check I have in order to see if I find something out.
Okay, what knowledges do you have?
Arcane, nature, planes, and
Bitches.
religion.
Nature.
Nature
roll
sounds
that.
good. surrounded by all these people who don't even lift.
36.
Okay. It's well known that elves live amongst the trees. Not just normal trees, though. Some trees are beyond, the intelligence of the
Wait,
common
living trees.
things.
Wait,
Yes, living trees. However,
this is Trix. This is Trixie. This is
However-
Dwarf House. No.
but remember,
Fuck these trees.
it was set up for the elves, okay? And elves
No.
tend to
Oh,
bring
ambassadors.
saplings with them when they're, settling into a new
All right.
place. Okay? These saplings
Fireball.
have since grown. Okay?
Fireball.
I say we go into the room,
Blast
and
it.
then I'm going to be as... is Elven place, right?
Mhm.
The Elvish place? Alright.
Act
So,
out.
and I am just going to, for the remainder of time walking into this place, will continue to just speak Elvish at this point then.
You are half orc. Burn it to the ground.
Well
I
done.
am a neutral good half-orc.
What are you saying?
Speak
Well,
friend.
if I think they're
Big
leaving,
friend.
yeah, basically just I'm gonna start off with the hello kind of thing, like see if I get a response. Living trees are not my specialty, so I don't know exactly how to treat them. We're just gonna
Okay.
talk and see if they listen.
I
Fair enough.
respond yes.
You start speaking in Elvish into the room, saying, hello, I'm, not here to threaten you.
Yeah.
Upon, making these general platitudes saying, all is well, you can hear this low, sort of, almost like ever heard Tuvan throat singing?
No, but it sounds awesome.
Okay.
So.
Well, check that out sometime. It'll blow your mind. Anyway, so it's this
Okay.
oh sort of echoes through the whole chamber, and then a bunch of the trees start actually moving away from what used to be the pathway and is now overgrown, and they sort of tilt away from it, so the pathway becomes clear, and you can make your way to the elven buildings.
Okay.
Oh,
so-
sweet.
But also, the entire
No.
time we had an elf in the party, I hated them until they turned out they were a sylph, in which case I was okay with that. So as soon as I enter the forest, and I'm like, goddamn fucking elves, tell me what
Alright.
happens to me.
Well,
Do
you
you start-
just stay out here and
Do you start actively threatening the trees and elven kind?
Well, no more than would be standardly accepted by the dwarves. So standard racism,
If it's standard racism, you're okay as long as you continue to travel with Philbrick.
it is no more or less than what would be encountered with your standard dwarf. I have had no reason to hate elves more than anyone else, but I do hate them with a passion.
Sure.
Can I use this?
Yes, you can use that. I don't know if that glue is good for wood. Should say. This is for plastics and metals.
Will it hurt the wood if I put it on?
I also speak
It
in Elvish.
potentially could. You should find some wood glue.
We don't have any.
You should wait then and get some wood glue
Wood glue.
because because super glue could seep into it, potentially crack it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. Passing along your wood knowledge.
She bought a like a puzzle of some kind.
Oh, gotcha.
Vision puzzle, that's what it is.
I'd use super glue or gorilla glue. It is more clear when it dries.
Well, super glue dries into white, like it's white when it dries, and gorilla glue dries into
No, not
Almost-
when you're talking about in between the seams.
yeah, almost
It
like
doesn't
an
matter in between
orangish
seams.
form. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna put it in the seams. She's gonna put it
No,
underneath
there's
the.
one little peg
Oh.
that actually is not supposed to come off. That needs to.
Okay, I think she's gonna put it under a peg. So wood glue.
Should.
Okay.
They can't see it, dear.
No, I'm showing it to you.
I've seen it.
No, I mean this part. It's one of the like support pieces or whatever.
Okay.
See.
So we get to go explore some elvish buildings. Yay!
Yeah, explore elvish buildings.
Dried out.
Yeah.
And gold.
Okay. Elvish buildings. There are a number of them in this makeshift forested area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big ass 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And there's also a fountain.
A fountain?
Yep.
Of youth?
It's a fountain.
I peer into the fountain.
Okay. The fountain is all the way back at the end, at the back of the property. Let's see. The water still flows clean and fresh into the fountain, nourishing the trees and shrubs within the elven compound. The clearing itself is rather overgrown, the bushes half concealing the broken form of an elven child skeleton. The child is wearing a pretty shiny ring, though, on his first finger of his left hand. Are you doing anything in the fountain itself?
I guess not.
Okay.
Just a normal looking fountain. Well, I guess I can't tell what's magic and what isn't. Hey, Elvish,
No one in the party currently is an elf.
Is elvish.
yeah, well, like, you're obviously the local Elvish expert, right?
Okay.
Because you could.
Half-orc.
Well, obviously, like,
Yes. What would you like to know?
like, can we just loot this this kid's ring? It looks shiny. I'd like it. I want to know if anything bad will happen to us. I'll blame you if it does. Well, maybe we'll rest here first and then steal the ring.
You. Sure. I'm sure nothing will go bad if you take the ring.
All right, we'll leave it for now. I'm coming back for it.
But
Let's start checking buildings.
that's not what I said.
Alright. Are you just gonna check them systematically?
Sure.
Okie doke. The first building from the entrance contains the desiccated remains of an elf clutching a pitted broadsword in one fist and a tarnished silver amulet in the other.
Maybe if we, like, bury these guys, we'll be able to take all their shit without the trees getting pissed at us.
That is a good call. We should bury them in the sacred grove.
That sounds
If
like a
there's
good
a
idea.
sacred grove. If not, we're just gonna.
Yeah, it's at the
Bury
back
them
of the property.
as-
It's past the fountain.
Oh, there's a sacred shit, man. Bury them there. It's the right thing to do.
Alright.
Alright, the second building, I'm just going to assume any elf corpses you find you're going to bury. And then
Yes.
we'll talk about that afterward.
Sure.
Alright, so second building is a burned wreck. Kobold arrows lie scattered on the ground nearby, as do several kobold corpses from which the flesh is not entirely disappeared. Are you going to sift through any of the destroyed building, or are you good?
Sure, we'll sift through it. Or I'll sift through it.
How long are you going to look?
point.
I'm gonna look for obvious-ish things.
So,
I don't
around?
know. I'll give it a couple of minutes, sure.
Couple of minutes. Okay. During your search, you turn up a sapphire. Looks big. Looks expensive. And then also some shattered elven bones.
Oh
Big sapphire.
boy.
Sounds like a couple of raised deads.
No, it's diamonds. You can literally chuck that in the garbage.
Really?
Literally, you can, because if it's not diamonds, it's worthless.
Doesn't something use sapphire?
No, nothing of a consequence. No.
Nothing of consequence. Alright, the next building appears to have been crushed by a treant in a fit of rage and despair. The intertwined trees are blackened and dead. There's splintery wood giving way to rot.
Guys, I'm getting the feeling that these elves really fucked up.
I get the feeling they really got fucked up.
Yeah. Then you already searched the fountain. Found that dead elf kid. Okay. Another building holds 3 elven and 3 human corpses. 2 of the elves are dressed in dusty finery and fine cloaks, while the human's longsword glistens mellowly in the dim light.
Be careful. If you touch it, your longsword will get jealous.
Whatever.
Sword chucks.
Oh boy!
My longsword can just. My longsword can be jelly. I don't care.
Next
I don't think
building.
you're ready.
It appears that the next building has been avoided by the treants at all times. There's a magical flame that burns constantly in a fire pit there. Yep.
Magical flame burning in a fire pit.
Yep. Alright, and then the largest building in the Elven Retreat is nestled snugly in the southeast corner. Although the exterior is battered, the Dwarven and Elven construction has held throughout the years. The age facade, while dusty, still stands strong.
Ah, yes. Look at that wonderful work of Dwarven architecture.
Dwarven and
Standing
Elven.
the test. Dwarven architecture standing the test of time. We are
Inside,
truly an inspired people.
inside, the reflected sunlight glistens from the dust motes drifting through the air. No tracks mar the dust thick on the floor, and every step kicks up the powdery gray stuff into the air. Despite
And
the
look
layers...
how wonderfully the mirror reflects the light
Jesus Christ.
in an angular kind of way. I'm not sure about these dust motes,
Despite...
but the angular way that the light is reflected, very much Dwarven architecture.
Alright.
Respect it.
Respect.
Legalize it.
Spiders. Alright, despite the layers of grime coating the entire building, there is a feeling that beneath it all, it still remains a thing of beauty. The air is almost peaceful in here. In one of the rooms, it appears to have been the former ambassador's office, for there's a large desk made of living redwood in the center of it. Behind it sits the skeleton of an elf, still clad in his green and blue garments. He clutches a brittle and faded parchment in his hands, as though the holding of it would ward off death, or perhaps aid those who sought to avoid it.
Yes, and here we see Urs the Fourth in the display. This is a museum, if you didn't know. Obviously, keeping this elven corpse here as it is meant to be, forever doing menial labor.
Alright, thank you. Just thanks for jumping on that grenade there, Andrew. It's not a grenade, by the way. I just need to find player handout number 1. 5, 3.
Ooh, a handout.
Wait, you don't believe my story?
I believe everything I hear.
Good.
4, 3. Okay, so none of those are it.
We have the fake
So
story.
many goddamn handouts.
Is it important, or can you just tell us what it says?
Once I find it, I will certainly tell you what it says.
Ah, I say.
Here it is. Okay. To whomever may find this letter, greetings. I sit at my desk penning these words as the forces of evil batter away at our host gates. I'm fairly certain that this message will be my last, and so I will try to make it brief and important. By the way, are you reading this out? Who's reading this?
I'm reading it.
Oh God. Ugh. No, you can't. You're not smart enough.
I
Are
am.
you sure about that?
What's your intelligence?
It might be 18.
Shit. Okay,
What?
never mind.
Your intelligence is
might be
18?
18?
I
Why do you speak like you do? Anyway,
Wait, he said it might be 18. He didn't say that it is 18.
Yeah. Are you really 18 intelligence?
it might be.
It's
Who knows?
don't make me pull up your character sheet.
if you are slobbering all over the place.
I am.
Oh, then I am reading it.
No,
All
I'm
right.
reading it.
Oh my god.
He's reading it, and I'm translating.
Okay. So, fairly
Is
certain
it
this.
penned in common?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Fairly certain this message will be my last. I will try to make
I am
it.
exceedingly pompous. Please proceed.
I will try to make it brief and important.
I will make this as long as possible because I hate everything that isn't elf.
How ironic that a long life spent in contemplation should end in such a horrid rush.
How ironic that a long life spent in contemplation should. I lost the rest of it.
Blah,
End in
blah,
such a horrid
blah.
rush.
And in such a horrid, elfish bullshit.
At any rate, and it does say at any rate, I write.
And I hate dwarves. So let me continue. Oh god, these racists, Philbrick. These racists.
Jesus. It's going to be hard for me to get through this. Alright, so I write this to inform the readers of a great weapon that may be of use to
I tell my dwarven
combat
writer
the
because
invaders.
I am ill-informed on how to spell letters that there may in fact be a item of killing desire. I'm not sure how to spell the word sword, but my translator assures me that it would in fact be quite deadly. It may exist, and
Shut
it would
up.
be.
Although it's not in the hands of the elves at this time, it can be easily obtained from the halflings
Although
lair
it is
in
not
this mountain.
in the hands of my inferior race, it could easily be obtained by dwarven adventurers.
Obtained from the halflings lair in the mountain.
The halfling's lair. Okay.
Alright.
Down
Even if-
in the hole
Oh my
we had
God.
already created.
Steven, you
In our
keep
church
interrupting me.
Words.
There's so much here. Shut up.
Okay. Okay, just assume that I translate it poorly for the elves the entire way.
Got it.
Alright.
Do you have any dirty dishes up here?
Alright. Even if the halfling should perish, what is it? Corythus? Yeah, Corythus will make itself usable to those of pure heart and good intention, Steve. It is a broadsword of exceptional power. It's a blue steel blade, fairly gleaming even in the smallest light. The hilt is wrapped in the finest white calf skin, magically enchanted so that it will never stain. The pommel is that of a great golden bird's claw grasping a large ruby.
Oh god, it's so elfish.
It really is. I wish you luck in combating the evil that has
God.
befallen us, whether you be elf, man, or even another race.
Oh man! I burned the letter.
All that I ask is that you return Corythus to the elven nations when you've
No.
completed this task.
No! I'm gonna
Signed,
burn this sword.
Halivarathiath, Wind Blossom.
No one cares about your name. Shut up. That sword is going into the bottom of the ocean. I mean,
So, anyways,
Battle of the
Anywho.
Darkness, my friends.
I securely store the note on my person.
Steve said he was burning it.
I'm taller than he is.
This is true.
Keep away.
That is sort of how the voting process goes.
Tallest
I
people
do-
count for 2.5 adventurers.
I do outvote the halfling though, which has been in my favor until now.
Okay, so I get 2.5 votes, you get 1 vote, and he gets half a vote.
No, you get 1 vote. I get 7/4 of a vote, and he gets 1/2 a vote.
Anyways,
You find when you're removing his body to bury it, you do find a dagger in his boot.
alright, so should we just go over like all the stuff that we find on these guys as we're burying them?
Yeah. All right.
Oh
so
my god.
the next room. This is an old elven archives. Everything in here is long since rotted away, consumed by the years. The mahogany filing system is quite beautiful, and if somehow transported from the mountain, it could fetch upwards of 3,000 gold. It weighs approximately 300 pounds, though.
Nope.
All right. Last room is an old storage closet. The mops and brooms within the closet have not weathered the ages well. All that remains are splinters and rats' nests within the moldering straw. There we
All
go.
right. So, are we able to identify these things as we go?
It's up to your wizard.
Wizard, are we able to identify these things as we go?
I can detect magic to see if they're magical. Does that count?
Detect
also
magic
have,
will let you know what kind of magic is on them.
Okay.
I do have the improved dwarf stone cutting or whatever it is. I took the feat for it.
What does stone cutting do for you?
Monday doesn't work for me, you morons. I'll still be on my way back from St. Louis.
Okay.
Not you.
The feat I took basically doubles the effect of dwarven like stone cutting in general. Anytime we're underground or in an area where stone has been cut, I am better at like understanding what's going on.
Like understanding what's going on,
like a plus
hey,
4
is
to
this
my
sword
knowledge,
+3
or
+4?
yeah, it's a plus 4 as opposed to a plus 2.
Will
Alright,
it
yeah.
help us identify things?
Yeah, it's a perception plus 4.
I will
Thank you.
cast detect magic.
Okay, on the stuff that you
Yeah.
confiscated.
Alright.
Alright, broadsword and the tarnished amulet are nothing. Let's see.
Alright, then they get chucked.
The waters of the fountain are magical in some way, so who knows. Oh my god. I hate
Emails.
I hate my band members sometimes. Alright, let's see. The ring you found on the child is magical. Glows fairly strongly. With protection magic. I guess that would be... I don't even know what sphere that would be.
Fear of nose
the-
picking.
The 2 cloaks from the elves inside the big building are magic, and the longsword held by the human is also magic.
No, well, okay. The human sword is fine. The cloaks have to be burned because sacred burial, dwarven rights.
Right. And then the dagger you found in the elf's boot is also magic. Magic shit!
Alright, tons of magic shit. But we can't get it identified.
Not without the identify spell.
Sure, it would be nice if we had an identify spell.
Well, in Pathfinder, identify only gives you a plus 10 to your spellcraft. So
What is this spellcraft roll?
is a spellcraft roll in this system, which I don't have, but perhaps our sorcerer does.
Maybe.
Sorcerer, do you have it?
Spellcraft? Identify a spell. Let's see. Identify the properties of a magic item using detect magic. Oh my gosh, the spellcraft DC for that is 15 plus items caster level.
Yeah, so up to a 24.
Up to a lot.
Alright, start rolling for this stuff.
My spellcraft is okay.
This is gonna go well, isn't it?
I have to not roll a 1.
Yeah, okay.
Well, lie to us either way.
Alright, check the dagger.
Alright. I get a 35. What's the
Ooh.
dagger?
+2.
+2
Plus
dagger.
2. Okay.
Okay. How about this magic protection ring?
Ring of Pro
There-
+3.
Wow. Wow.
That's really nice, actually.
On a
Yeah,
kid.
'cause shield +3. Wow.
Cloak number 1.
No, those are being burned.
I'm taller than you, still.
God damn this veto system. I would like
26.
No, I would like to propose.
He's a height
motion.
supremacist.
No. I'm proposing that we reassess voting rights based upon height. Barbarian friend, how do you vote?
I vote still holding the cloak up here.
Okay.
What's it do?
It's a cloak of elvenkind.
No. Do you vote for or against reassigning votes equally?
Of course I get all the votes still. I'm still gonna be taller.
So you vote against then.
I vote for me. I always vote for me. What's the second cloak
So
do?
he votes no, and we vote yes, and he still
Do
wins.
you?
Welcome to true democracy.
Yep.
Unfortunately, as we've already gone over, I have 2.5 votes because I'm 2.5 players.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you had super delegates.
He does.
This is bullshit.
He is.
Yeah,
he is
boom.
It's
super-
because I'm so tall.
He's super large, so he has super large delegates.
Is the other one also a cloak of elvenkind?
It is.
Alright.
They really need to burn.
Is
I
there
might
anything
burn
else I need to
them.
identify?
There's a magic
Broadsword.
sword. Oh, it's a broadsword?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
+3.
And
Oh, it's a
That's
long
what I
sword.
win,
Sorry, not a
Longsword
broadsword.
+3.
Longsword.
Jeez. It's a pretty good longsword.
Yeah, man.
vigilante,
Elves
and
have good
burns
shit.
all the elven swords.
Can you use that to tell what the magic fountain waters do?
He sure can. Okay, the elven ancient imbued with ancient elven magic, the fountain can cure 1d10 points of damage per person per day. However, anyone using it more than once a day will become violently ill, immediately losing the points previously gained that day. There's no save.
It can cure, what was that, 1d10 damage?
1d10.
Yes, I'm gonna get me a drink of that.
Just on
It
an
wouldn't be a
off
terrible
chance
idea
this-
to fill that, to put some of that in like secondary water bottles.
Oh yes, we will be bottling a bunch of that. The sapphire wasn't magic, was it?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Worth a lot though.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna drink the water from the fountain.
Go ahead.
I heal for 2.
Ouch. Your standard, like if you rest, your standard constitution healing happens still, so it's not like it cuts into that, so that's good.
Good stuff.
The cloak of
Alright.
elven kind, is that some kind of like hiding thing? What does that do?
Cloak of
Exactly.
Elvenkind?
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps with concealment checks. Shit. Shit. Let me.
Oh, game. Well, burn them now.
On my character sheet.
God damn it.
Part of the sheet, part of the crew.
Oh, the shame that I now have to employ the rogue to steal them away.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it is 11 o'clock. We've gotten a couple of good hours in of gaming, so I appreciate that you guys made the effort to come back and game. It's been a while, so that's been fun. I think actually next week we can still do it. Andrew will be here with me on my end, so as long as
Unless
you're up
we're-
for it, Andrew.
Oh yeah, I'll be up for it. Although
Cool.
we might end up wanting to switch to Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So we've never
I
been able
will.
to leave.
I will
You might be
converse
too
with.
tired after the dick sucking or whatever you're doing.
I mean, he'll just be getting into town that day, so it's unlikely that we'll really have too much.
Oh yeah. The massive BJs or whatever's going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's kind of true. We got to catch up.
Yeah, you gotta wait. It's later on
No.
for sure.
Wait.
What? I love that Andrew is like playing along so much that he's alarmed at this.
Well, like this is unacceptable.
Well, when you're paying that much to fly out, come on.
That he's driving.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah. No, we're both masochists. We drive. All right. Well, it's been fun, guys. I'm going to save the state, and what I'm going to do for next time is I'm going to keep working on this section.
Oh, don't.
Of the
because
dungeon.
We'll go back to going downstairs next time.
No, we're not. I promise you, I will not let that happen. He doesn't get a vote. He's a dwarf.
Wait, I'm taller than you.
I love
No, you're
this.
not.
They're all height supremacists now.
Oh, god damn it! I am shorter than you. You're half orc.
I'm
Half
half orc. So I'm with Andrew on this one.
Brilliant height supremacy.
I'm about to take the passes as human trait.
Oh my god,
So
that's
that
amazing.
So that I am merely average height.
We wake up the next day and he's grown.
And he's just taller. What the fuck?
What?
I will still lose to the barbarian, but I will be the half orc size. Okay.
Alright, well, thanks, guys. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Bye,
Yep.
friend.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.